Y-A-J. Welcome to Y-A-J.
Again, I would like to thank Corn Casper for his dynamic music today, every day, all day, with our theme song, which is very, very cool, very, very catchy, and I thoroughly enjoy it. Antonio, Bradley, me, VR Hats, Veronica's Rose is off this evening. Let's get down to it. So, it's been a very trying week and a half. You know, the Nipsey Hussle thing has calmed down a little bit. You know, our president is firing everybody again, and whatever. YAJ's gonna keep doing what we're doing. I love you, children, as always, grandbabies. Also, I would like to say is thank you for all y'all support. Guys, you have no idea how much this means to us that we're doing something for you every day or every other day. Or, you know, just thank you. Because like I said, this is a family business for everybody. This is way we heal in the community. This is a community circle. And for us, it's important that if we're trying to give out the right information for the next generation, because even though each generation has been misguided, this is the whole reason why I'm doing this whole segment on guidance, is because it's time for a change. I mean, come on, man. It's time for a change. For the first time in my life, I'm doing my job. And I tell you, I've never had to put on Bengay to get started. I've never had to take Tylenol to get started. I never had to use something to wrap my knee up to get started, or even just to cool down. Or no, man, this is not how the workforce is supposed to be. The workforce is you're supposed to work and the money works for you, not you work for the money. Where did everything get screwed up? Oh, greed. Oh, power. Oh, people who don't care. So if you notice the theme song I'm giving to all of you is like this: guidance, advice, or information aimed at resolving a problem or difficulty, especially as given by someone in authority. Guidance. What is guidance? Why don't we use guidance? Why don't we? What is the reason for guidance if we don't use it? God guides us every day and we don't use it, or do we? Think about that for a moment. We keep acting like God don't see what we do, but he does. Parents guide us every day and we don't use it, or do we? There are some children out here who got some strong parents who guide their kids. And I know a lot of them. I know a lot of them that are guiding their children every day. My man over here. The way he guides his children is very special to me. Because unfortunately, I never got that opportunity. So I speak for all the other fathers who had to struggle to even remotely get a smidgen of their children's lives. But my firstborn is here. My grandchildren are here. This is, again, why I work this hard to do this. One of these days, I hope my second and my third will join me. I'm not heartbroken. It's a part of life. And I've learned to deal with it. The guidance has showed me that you can overcome anything. You just got to be willing to put the best foot forward. Grandparents guides us every day. We don't use it, or do we? If something happens to your parents, guess what? Who's next in line? Grandparents. I remember vividly when my my granny put me up against her boob when I was crying and I fell asleep. I don't know about anybody else, but something about grandmas. They either going to whip you or you're going to fall asleep. One of the two. Along with this list, I'll definitely want to add role models. That includes actors, actresses, sports figures. I include all that in there. Friends. Some people have great friends that give good guidance. Family members. Some have good family members that give great guidance. Police officers. There are some great police officers out there. I know they're overshadowed by the bad ones, but there are some great officers out there. Teachers. There's some great teachers out there. I'm telling you, they are. You know, I could go on and on about guidance and how it can truly shape your future. Because believe me, an ex, wife, boyfriend, husband, whatever you want to fit in there as an ex, lesbians, gays, an ex, some might help you, but 9 times out of 10, that's why they're called an ex, because they don't guide you. Bad advice, negative people, that's a huge one. If you wake up every morning, you got 20 people telling you you ain't going to succeed, you ain't nothing, you ain't shit, your life ain't shit, blah, 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 blah. That's bad guidance. And believe me, if some of you white women, and I understand there are a lot of white women who get jumped on first thing in the morning, but have you ever looked at a black woman's shoes, a dark one with nappy hair? And if you only understood the minute that she is born, there are the negativity of life is already upon this child. As she starts getting older, she's not only getting picked on by not only her peers, but her own race, her own color. I'm not lying about these things. And I'm not saying that white women or Asians or Hispanic, but a dark female gets the most negative guidance known to man. And I'm not lying. Whew. Boy, that was a good one. Bad friends. Usually those are the ones that you end up in a game. But bad friends makes bad choices. I made a lot of bad choices in my life that cost me. But with the proper guidance of my Lord and Savior, I have learned to understand that it's okay to fail, because one day you will succeed. But you got to understand the proper order of guidance. To have great guidance, it will lead you into a whole new promised land where no matter what someone says to you in a negative way, you don't take it as it bringing you down. Doesn't matter what they say, because they're nothing. They're full of hot air. They're just a balloon ready to pop. And unfortunately, that when you don't have that proper guidance, a lot of people sink. This is why we're here. We're trying to give you that footing to help you. Why? Because believe me, unless you understand guidance, you can never move on to the next stage of denial, grievance, power, precision, dreams, goals. You got to understand guidance, because within you, you build that guidance up. You understand guidance, which means is no matter what happens in your life, you're going to keep moving forward. No matter how much The world steps on top of you. You got to keep moving forward. You just can't stop. I'm sorry. There's no other way around it. You make bad decisions, you gotta live with it. But you can always move on. And you can always move forward, and you will reap the rewards. Believe me when I tell you, living testimony sitting right here. Guys, I will see you on tomorrow on PMS Wednesday. Also, I started the E-Trade stocks. So I'm on Robinhood and E-Trade. So guys, thank you for all the love. Subscribe, like, hit the notification bell. Also share. Share is the way of the commune. What is taking Oh. Bing-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, bing-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, yeah. You know what? I'll see you tomorrow. PMS Wednesday. Let's buy some stocks, y'all. Let's try to get some money. I would say let's get rich, but I don't know nothing about that.